Hello, my name is Christine Roberts, and I am Executive Director at the Nebraska United Methodist Foundation. Today, I would like to tell you a little bit about the foundation and the services that we offer to the churches and individuals across Nebraska. We were incorporated in 1965 and have a board of directors comprised of 16 elected members that are throughout the state. We work for the benefit of all Methodist churches, ministries, and individuals in the state of Nebraska. Ministries include places like Camp Fontenelle, Camp Norwesca, Epworth Village, the Big Garden, all of the ministries associated with the United Methodist Church. We help those located in Nebraska. We are also our own nonprofit organization, and we have grown in assets from 2.7 million in 1997 to over 50 million today. So who we are, what we do. First and foremost, we provide education. I am happy to come talk to your church, your congregation, your committees, your pastor one-on-one, any individuals associated with your church or your ministry to talk about legacy giving and tax avoidance. Or we can do fund development and endowment workshops. We also offer gift and estate planning seminars, or are happy to just have a Sunday morning conversation or a presentation during the sermon time related to stewardship and generosity. And of course, meeting with those individuals that would like to be donors of your church or ministry. Those are the best conversations. We are also your partner in ministry. We can meet with and guide committees in your financial resources and how you steward to your money. And we can help create and maintain legacy societies for your church. We can also help with a capital campaign overview and direction if you are taking on a project like that. And we also are excited to always help you plan special events and presentations, or at a minimum to sponsor those events and presentations. We do this work to help give out grants and scholarships to those across the state of Nebraska every year. Our most exciting grant program that we have right now is the ministry grant program that's available in the fall. The application season opens June 1st and closes September 30th. And in 2022, we were able to grant out over $100,000 to ministries and churches in Nebraska. We also have seminary scholarships available to seminary students. That season is from April 1st to June 30th. And in 2022, we awarded over $42,000 to those students. We also have course of study scholarships available for those interested in that program. New in 2022 was the Dean and Keitha Thompson Mission Grant. This is a grant that can go to any individual whose church is going on a mission trip and they can't afford the trip and would like some extra help. This grant serves that purpose. And then we also help the community with New Start, New Faith community grants. And in 2022, we awarded $70,000 to New Starts and New Faith communities across Nebraska. We're an investment service. We serve all United Methodist churches and organizations and ministries with individual church accounts. You can have any number of individual church accounts that your church would like. We can help you with an endowment fund for your church. In addition to an individual leaving an endowment fund, your church can create its own endowment fund. We also can help with donor advice funds and charitable gift annuities. The advantages of the program at the Nebraska United Methodist Foundation are that we have a low minimum deposit of $1,000 for new accounts, the availability of innumerable separately administered accounts. We have a couple of churches that have well over 15 separate accounts for the funds that they would like use for their church. We have accounts that may be invested in a single portfolio or a combination of portfolios. We have 5 separate funds to choose from at Nebraska United Methodist Foundation, and you can pick any combination of those to invest in. We also provide separate quarterly reports for each account. And if you do have online access, you can actually get those reports monthly. Deposits and withdrawals are allowed at any time. And there's no commissions, sales charges, front or back end loads, surrender charges, or penalties for early withdrawal. That's what makes us different than a typical for-profit investment agency. All funds on deposit remain the property of the account holder, and you have immediate access to funds via direct deposit. Those who are generous are blessed, for they share their bread with the poor. Proverbs 22:9. So how we give? We usually have 3 pockets of giving. The income pocket are those monies that we have earned from our salaries or retirement checks throughout the year, and that's what you typically see put into your Sunday morning offering plate. Then we have the asset pocket that stores our accumulated resources. And the estate pocket, what we have in our estate when we leave this earth. The Nebraska United Methodist Foundation would like to help you with that asset pocket and estate pocket. The concepts of estate planning are that donors can provide for themselves and their family. So you make plans that will help prevent the shrinkage of assets. And we hope that then you can save money in the transfer process. Why people don't estate plan? They're too busy with life. They think they have too little property. They think the process is too expensive. They don't like legal documents. They are unable to know the future, or they just don't plan to die. Of course, the whole thing people just find is overwhelming. Why you should estate plan. An ideal estate plan first provides for the one doing the planning during your lifetime. It has more to do with life than with death. Estate planning can help you maximize the use of your assets while you are living, provide for your families when you die, and make planned gifts to your charities of choice during your lifetime and or after you leave this earth. There are only 3 places that your estate will go to when you pass away. It will either go to your family, a charity, or the government. My question to you is, after your family is provided for, what would you like done with the funds that remain in your estate? A well-planned will is the cornerstone of many estate plans. Most people rely on their will to distribute possessions not covered by other plans, such as a 401k or life insurance. They name a beneficiary, where a will you would want to make sure covers everything else. It determines ownership of items that may be acquired in the future, and it distributes properties that may be acquired over time. The goal of gift planning, I would like to assist you in the transferring of cash or other assets to your church or other worthy charitable recipient in the most expeditious and cost-effective ways possible. So you can concentrate on your Christian obligation to focus on who to help and why, while I, in working with your estate planning attorney, your financial advisor, and or your accountant, would help you with the what, when, and how of the gift that you have to offer. So I'm going to go through some gift planning vehicles now to help you narrow down what might make the most sense for you. And if any of these pique your interest, please do contact the Nebraska United Methodist Foundation at 402-323-8844. So the first vehicle, again, is your will. You would leave a bequest. Your goal is to defer a gift until after your lifetime. You do that by naming your church or favorite charity in your will. Your benefits are a donation exempt from federal estate taxes. How about a life insurance policy? Your goal is to make a large gift with little to no cost to yourself. You do this by giving an old or creating a new policy with your church or favorite charity named as beneficiary. Your benefits include a current income tax deduction and possible future estate tax savings. A real estate gift. Your goal here is to avoid capital gains tax on the sale of a home or other real estate. You do that by donating the property or selling it at a bargain price. The benefits to you include an immediate income tax deduction and avoidance of capital gains tax. A retained life estate. Your goal is to give your personal residence or farm, but you continue to live there. You do that by designating the ownership of your home to your favorite cause, but retain occupancy. The benefits to you include a charitable income tax deduction and lifetime use of your home. Charitable gift annuity, I've mentioned this. Your goal is to supplement your income with fixed annual or quarterly payments. You do that by entering into a contract with the foundation that pays you fixed payments annually or quarterly. The benefit to you is a current and future savings on income taxes, fixed payments for life, and you can defer payments for a number of years and increase that payment amount. We've seen an example of this where someone sold a piece of real estate and transferred it to the proceeds to the foundation. They were able to avoid those capital gains taxes, but then also created this annuity so that they have another income stream for the rest of their lives. We also have donor advised funds. Your goal is to make a gift that allows flexibility and your input on how funds will be used. You do that by creating an agreement with the foundation where we manage your assets, but you suggest the beneficiaries. Your benefits are an immediate income tax deduction and an option to provide input on how those funds will be used. These are becoming more and more popular as time goes on, with people looking to save on the taxes by donating funds to a nonprofit like Nebraska United Methodist Foundation. But then they can also suggest the beneficiaries of those funds so that they can see the good work they can do in their local communities. Your individual retirement account. Your goal is to make a gift through your IRA to avoid excessive taxes. You can do that by changing the beneficiary designation to a charity for a percentage or all of it. There's an example on the next slide where John and Susan plan to give 25% of their estate to charity. The trick here is that when you have your spouse as a beneficiary to your IRA, they will receive the proceeds tax-free. If you have children or grandchildren or other heirs named as a beneficiary in your IRA, they will be taxed at their tax rate on those proceeds. However, a charity can receive those 100% tax-free. Here's an example. So under John and Susan's current plan, they have retirement assets in the amount of $1,473,000, a life insurance policy of $825,000, and other assets that equal just shy of $2 million. So the value of their estate is approximately $4,287,000. 25% of their IRA to charity, of their estate, 25% of their estate to charity is $857,577. So that leaves for their heirs $3,076,000. The charity gets the 25%. And in taxes, the government will receive $353,742 in this example. However, if they would make the change of giving their 100% of their IRA to a charity, that ups the amount of the gift to the charity $1,071,972. The heirs receiving other assets actually get a little bit more, $3,119,447. So the charity gets more, the heirs get more, and look at what the government gets. $96,468. So with just a little advanced planning, you could really make a difference in how your estate is just distributed. So what provisions have you made to include your favorite Methodist ministry in your estate plan? The future of your church thanks you. I'm afraid no one will ever find us. Don't worry, I give $100,000 per year to my church. My pastor will find us. Thank you for your time, and if you would like to talk to the foundation on any of these gifts that you've just learned about, please do call us at 402-323-8844. Thank you.